Drug abuse. One of the most silent killers of dreams. In Nigeria, millions are battling an enemy they never intended to face. One that arrives early, takes hold fast, and often outspaces hope. Humphrey is a story to a true testament of redemption.
I took crack from 8 to 12 at midnight. I was at the point where I can't even stay 1 second without taking crack.
I took my first pill. It did the job. I was awake. I want more kind of feeling. That's what it did to me. My name is Humphrey Julius Ekanaba. I'm a pharmacist. I'm also the CEO chairman for Zero Tolerance for Drug Abuse Foundation. The first time I used drugs was when I was in my year 2 in the university. I started with tramadol, an innocent looking pill. I was happy, I want more kind of feeling. That's what it did to me. That's when the addiction started kicking in. But it made me happy and wanted more of it. Before I started abusing drugs, I was, so to say, I was brilliant and intelligent. So I was quite on a bright path. And my neighbor was in his finals then in the university. I was just in my year 2. He was a chain smoker. I realized he was always awake at night. I said, "Guy, please, can you wake me up at night?" One day, he came up with a white pill, tramadol. I never knew it was tramadol. It was so innocent looking. "Humphrey, take this, it will keep you awake." I looked at it, I was like, how will this keep me awake? He said, "Just try it. At least you said you don't want to take marijuana, so try this out." And lo and behold, I took my first pill. It did the job. I was awake. Then I started using tramadol, then proceeded to abusing tramadol. I started with 1 pill, before you know it, 2 pills, before you know it, half card. Then it got to a point, a whole card, I have to grind it, mix it with milk, and then take it. So that was my experience with the first time I started with abusing illicit substances. Some of my friends traveled out, came back. That's when I was introduced to Banku. They call it Banku. But then that's crack cocaine. It took me years before I realized this is not for me. Instead of my 5 years in school, I spent more than 10 to 11 years in school abusing drugs. This car came from necrosis. My hands were tied together overnight. This car, I had a fight with my dealer. Then this car was, I stabbed myself because I was passing through withdrawal symptoms. My drug addiction took away my relationships with friends. It took away my academics, finances too. Also, my body, they say scars don't lie. I've got scars. I remember so many times I sold my car, not once, not twice, because of drugs. I remember this was from an accident. I was high and I fell from the stairs. The police people had to use a baton on my head. I was being aggressive with them. So it's a very deep scar. Then I carried this pain for more than, it was for months, I can't remember. So looking back, it really took a whole lot from me. The steps I took for me to get to where I am was cutting off all my friends, even though it was a very, very difficult step. All of my friends, I mean, the ones both home and abroad, because of course they are into it. I had to change the environment, and I had to go back to school, finish my education, then mix with, have new friends. And of course, I had the opportunity to come out as a pharmacist because I could have dropped out. So from home to work, from work to home. So that was a coping mechanism for me. If not, I feel like I should have relapsed again. Zero tolerance to drug abuse now, it's my passion, it's who I am, it's what I am, it's what I've been carved from, because each time I think about the past or I remember what I passed through, I have this pain burning in my heart because unknowingly to me, I was a victim to substance abuse. So I started going from schools to schools, visiting TV stations, because the journey into drug abuse is easy, but the journey out is what, it only takes the grace of God.